Good morning, my people. Welcome to Thursday NFP. NFP Thursday, my peoples. We have news at 10 still. It's high impact news with red folder. So, waiting till 10 to see what's up. Check out the markets. This is gold. This is the drop on NSP. Whoever bought this and stayed in here, done. Gone. Look at this. Double bottoms. Trend line here. See that? It's a trend line. So you might want to go up to get this right now. Today. A lot of sellers here. Top of the market. There's a lot of stops. We're trading right now, right in the middle of this range. From this high up here to this low. We're right here. So I don't know if it wants to go up or down. This stops up here. And the trend line up here. So if you're in the middle of the range, you have to very low risk because you don't know if he wants to turn around and get the highs or continue coming down here. He already took out the lows here. Took out the lows here, can come up and take out the highs of this little accumulation stage here. So if we should be at the, let me see. Yeah, the middle of the range, see? Right in here. So no trading for me today. The daily gives you a nice market structure. The daily. A lot of traders think this is gonna be going up here. He already broke market structure to the downside when he broke this low here. So if it's in the middle here, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to get more information. This can be a swing high. If this is a swing high, this is a long-term high. You see? This is a box trade right here in the daily. Whoever took this is long-term. So he broke to the downside here. This candle here, if it would have been bullish, this up close candle here would have closed on top of the middle of the twin towers here. You see that? This twin towers here. So if you're bullish, it should close on top of the middle of the twin towers. It did not. It closed underneath. See that? It didn't even want to even touch the middle. So dropped. Took out sell stops. Now, if this is a long-term swing high, we're looking for intermediate term swing high. You see that? So I'm waiting for price to come down, take out the low, make a new lower low, then come back to make a new higher low to make a what? Intermediate term swing high. Then I know I'm really bearish. Then I know I'm coming down here. But we'll have one more stop. Market does things in threes. So after this intermediate term swing high, we're gonna make another short-term swing low. And that short-term swing low should have a new high. If that short-term swing low is gonna make in the future, it has a new high, You saw that bitch. It's going down. But we're in the waiting wait. We're in July anyway, so it's slow and stuff like that because of vacation. But if this candle today, Thursday, if this candle today, Thursday, closes underneath this up close candle, if this this candle's not valid until it closes 7 hours from now. If it closes down here, then next Monday I'm bearish because it closed under here. Example, because I do things with example. You see this candle here? It went up and it closed on top of this candle. Next candle I want it bullish. See? This candle here did not close on top of this candle. Down. You see that? This candle here did not want to even go up here. It didn't want to even touch the middle of the twin towers. Down. This candle closed underneath. All these right here is all tricking traders into buying and selling. These are candles that are. If you take these candles out and you put this candle here and this candle here, that's your move. That's your 3 down candles. You see that? So these hammers here, what they call hammers, I don't count them as. These are candles that they didn't know what to do today. So if I take those out and I put this right here, that's my 3 candles down. This is my up move right here. That's my swing high. Down. Breaking what? Market structure to the downside here. You see that? So now if we're bullish, we're looking for what? Inverted fair value gaps. Where is that? An inverted fair value gap. Right here. This is the daily, so this is long term. This is your bias for when you go into the lower time frames. You know your bias already. You're bearish, and this swing here, you're bearish. All in the lower time frames, all this move is bearish. So you're looking for swing highs to come down. So this is your fair value gap that took out buy stops here. That's an important fair value gap, because this swing here took out buy stops here. So this fair value gap should not be inverted if it's bullish. You understand? So once it inverts it, it's gonna come back to reprice into it. Here you go. Reprices into the inverted fair value gap. Down. So now we're looking for what? For today's candle to close underneath this one. If it does, then I'm just looking for a lower low. Next week we're gonna be bearish. This week was a short week. It started Monday, it's gonna end today. So they had to do things quick. So if they were down here at the beginning of the week and they needed to go and fill in that fair value gap in the daily, it's gonna go up fast. That's what I did on Monday and Tuesday. Went up fast. I was done. I took 2 trades Monday and I took 1 trade Monday, 1 trade Tuesday. I was done for the week. I'm done. Because NFP Thursday. He went from Friday to Thursday because of 4th of July. It's a long weekend. Right here, it already gave you a new high in the weekly, in the gold. You see this? That's a new high. So if it's a new high, this candle here, if this wasn't a new high, this down candle here would have been a bullish candle. It broke to the downside. Non-farm payroll, not for professionals, right? Not for professionals. So we're talking about the weekly candles and the daily structure, because the daily structure is where you're gonna get your bias for the lower time frames. Did you hear what I said about this structure here? So we look in the 4 hour. This is the fair value gap from the daily. If you're a new trader, you want to note it because you're gonna forget about it. So you add a text, daily fair value gap. That's how you remember what is this. And when you go, your phone keeps crashing. Okay. So I was talking about market structure in the daily. And if everybody heard me already, but let me start over real quick. I'm sorry, guys. I have a new student in here, so I'm teaching her how to trade. Or not teaching her, but I'm trying to make her see the market a different way. So you see this swing up and this move up here, this fair value gap there. This is a fair value gap. Remember yesterday I showed you fair value gaps? This is a fair value gap. Okay, the most important, write this down, the most important fair value gap is the one that takes out stops in the swing. You see? So this fair value gap here is very important because it took out buy stops here. People are saying, or traders are saying, this is a liquidity pool. Yes, it is. But this swing here took out the double tops here. See how he took them out and he came back right into the range. If he was gonna go up here, this up close candle would have closed up here, and this candle would have been up here. I showed you twin towers. Remember the twin towers? So if you see a fair value gap taking out buy stops, and then you get another down candle with my twin towers, right? Doesn't go up the middle, right? So what did I tell you? If it didn't cross the middle, it's going down. Look at this. That's a nice example. You see that? It didn't even want to go up to the middle of the range of the twin towers. And on the way down, what did it do? It inverted the bullish fair value gap because it's bullish because it's going up. This bullish fair value gap. It inverted it to the downside, and then this move up this week, because it's a fast week. It only has 4 days. What did it do? 1, 2, 3, boom, right into the fair value gap. See, now we're back to bearish. Why? Because this move here took out this low here. That means we're back to taking lows. So this is a high. This is a protected high. And also it's the box trade. You see that? So now that we have a box trade here, you see how this candle went back and repriced into the middle of it right here, right there, quick down. It doesn't want to even touch up here. So where are we? We're moving fast. We want to go down. Took them out. So now that we know we have market structure, we're not trading in here, my people. We're not trading in here. We're not trading up here. We're not trading anywhere in here. We're watching market structure and waiting. We're searching for an entry. And our entry is in a short-term low. Okay? So if this is the high term, this is a long-term high, then now we're looking for intermediate term high. Remember that what I showed you the other day? So this could be our intermediate term high. You see that? So I was explaining when I started streaming, I was explaining that if today's candle closes underneath this low here, it has to close underneath bodies. It's going down here to make a new lower low. Once it makes a new lower low, it's gonna come back to make the intermediate term high, swing high. Once it makes that, then we're waiting for a short-term low in the future so we can sell. So it's gonna take time. So if it's gonna take time, you can go down to the lower time frames, knowing that we're doing this. You're looking for little hits. It's going down, so we're looking for little hits. So what are we looking for? We're looking for market to take buys. It took out buys here, right? So now we're looking for these lows down here. So we're looking for these lows down here. This is the 4 hour. You go down to the 1 hour. What's happening in the 1 hour? This swing here took out the highs. Where's my fair value at? Right here. But there's a whole bunch of shit here. See that? It's all to confuse traders. So you have to do the whole swing because this is a bottom imbalance, fair value gap, bottom imbalance. So you mark the whole thing. So he has to invert it. See how now he inverted it today. You know what's this right here? What's this? You know what's that? This candle here? You know what it is? What are 1 minute? This is your NFP candle. Took everybody that was bullish, killed them. You see that? Killed them all. Everybody that bought here put all their stops here because of the move up, thinking it was going all the way up here, thinking it was going up here, thinking it was going up here. Now the stop losses are very tight up here. See? And what did it do? Took them out. So now I'm waiting for it to see if it wants to today. When today's done, I want to see this candle where it makes the close. If it makes it underneath this candle, then I'm good to see an intermediate term high. If it closes on top, then we might be on the way up here. Let's see. You just gotta be patient and wait. Follow me on TikTok, my people. Share my live. So, right, you know about news, right? You know what happens with news, and why we have to look at news before trading, and wait for the news to pass, and not be in the charts before news. News, for those who don't know, we use the news as a shield. So if you go to a landmine where there's a whole bunch of bombs, but you have a map that tells you here on the right there's a bomb, here on the left there's a bomb, if you go here there's a bomb, you're not gonna go there, right? So the news tells you what time are the bombs. At 8:20 there's a bomb. So why are you gonna want to be in the markets at 8:20 when there's a bomb? There's at 8:30 NFP. Why you want to be in the markets at 8:30 NFP? There's no, you gotta think, people. So the news gives you the map for you not to be trading in these hours. So what happens is, after you see the last news at 10 a.m., then you start looking after 10:05, 10:10, then the market comes down. Then you can see market structure, and then you can see what they want to do. So just wait and chill and relax into 10. So now what you do before 10 o'clock, you look for what happened in the market in the lower time frames. What happened in London session? What happened in Asian session? What happened before midnight? You have your midnight set. Rise. So midnight. So from here to 8 p.m., that's Asian session. What did it do? It took out the highs in London. Took out the highs in London, came back down, went up back up and took out the highs of London and New York. So everybody that thought that this bitch was going up and bought this, what happened with NFP? There is no chance of you to get out of this trade. Look at this. Did not give you any breaks to get out. It took everybody's money. So this move on the way up is filling in the imbalance that NFP left behind. Is filling in. This is an imbalance. This right here You see how it's not an fair value gap? It's a this candle here. This up close candle did not close underneath, and this up close candle is not up here. This is a CB, sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. It's bringing in the buy side to it. Now, it can trade up to here. What the fuck is that shit? It can trade up to there because this once were down close candles. This were down black candles down. See, so it filled to there. It can come up to here and then drop again, or it can break it to the upside and come and get all these fuckers here that are selling early. See, so you don't know what it wants to do. So you are out of the markets right now into 10 o'clock. Other thing, Nasdaq is nasty. I'm not. That's why I'm in gold right now, cause no. Look at this thing. Nasdaq is up here. It's already breaking new highs. See that? When you see this breaking new highs or going very very low, you don't wanna touch it. You don't even look at it. Don't look at it. Because you don't know when it wants to drop. You know if it's going to continue up. You don't know what it wants to do, so don't look at it. Go look. That's why I told you to get NASDAQ, S&P 500, and gold. Because we'll go from NASDAQ, we'll go to S&P 500 and check it out. It's the same thing, you see? Same thing. Oh, I want you to get another one. I want you to get this one. This is Dow Jones. This is the mother of Nasdaq and S&P 500. Okay. I forgot about that one. Dow Jones, US 30. Down. Get that pair also. So if this is bullish, if Dow Jones, you're not trading Dow Jones. This is gonna be your information for Nasdaq and S&P 500. Okay. So if Dow Jones needs to go up, what do you think Nasdaq and S&P 500 is doing? They're going up. They follow Dow Jones. When Dow Jones breaks structure to the downside, now you wait for Nasdaq and S&P to break market structure to the downside, and you're gonna trade Nasdaq and S&P, not Dow Jones. You don't trade the dollar. You just look for the dollar, and that dollar give you information on where it's going. So if the dollar is bearish, you look for Forex to be bullish. If the dollar is bullish, you look for Forex trading and futures to be bearish. So the dollar up, all of them down. The dollar down, all of them up. The dollar up, no, I'm not gonna say it. Anyways. So now we're waiting for the dollar to see what it wants to do. This is the daily chart. The dollar's looking like a new low here. Yeah, check this out. It's looking at a new low. If this goes up and breaks to the upside, this is a new low, and that's a new high, and the dollar's back to bullish. No, don't worries. No worries, no worries. But people, do not be trading today's Thursday. It's the end of the week. Watch out what happens. Watch out with you're exposing the market. Don't expose yourself too much to the market. Risk very little because you don't know what this fucker wants to do. See how? Oh my God! This is the daily the dollar NFP candle. Everybody that was bearish, done. So if they went up to get people that were selling, they took them out. That means they're bearish. So that means this is back to bullish because it took out people that were all right. Yeah, September. So it took out people that were buying and went back. Let me see. Where's gold? I'm sorry, I'm lost now. Where's gold? There we go. So yeah, so it took out people that were buying, took them out. That means it's gonna go up to get this fuckers here, and then maybe took it up, up there. So if it does, if this candle does not close, like I said, underneath this, then we're back to bullish. This is why you gotta wait and not fall for the traps. That means that it did not break market structure to the downside yet. That's why you're not selling and buying in here. You want everybody that's selling and buying here is getting killed. Let them get killed. So this swing here took out this buy stops here. That's what I'm saying. If it closes underneath, it inverting it to the downside. If it doesn't, then it's leaving it, and we're back to bullish. So you're gonna be knowing what you're looking for and know that you can change from bearish to bullish in a second. You don't have to be bullish, your bias can be bullish, and in 1 second it can just change to bearish. So right, the meaning of the order block. Yeah, exactly. So the meaning of the order block is the change of state of delivery in price. The change of state of delivery in price. So you see this order block here, right? Let's say this is an order block. Let's say, as an example, this is a bearish order block. Price is bullish. If this is at a premium, and this is a premium order block, price is going to be bullish into that order block. And that is going to change the state of delivery from bullish to bearish. You understand? If it's the other way around, you're looking at a bullish order block, it's going to change it from bearish to bullish. Change state of delivery in price. Welcome in, people. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome to join. Welcome to get your notebooks and pencils and pens and write down, because there's a lot of information. These people here right now, all these traders here right now are right now are on their knees. They're on their knees right now, praying to God that the price don't go up there. Please, God, don't let it come up here. Please, God, I bought this shit. I sold this. Please don't let it come up here, God. Oh my Lord, I'm gonna lose my house. I got bad news for you people. I see something different every time I see this. There's a failure swing here. It did not take out this highs. So this might want to come up to get all these people out here. So whoever's here praying, you better get out right now. He took out the lows already. So if he took out lows, he got what? He bought sell stops here. So they have their pockets ready to what? Sell it up here to all these buyers up here, see? Well, and this relative equal highs also, see? So there's a lot of what? Buy stops on top of the market, see? Buy. Why? Because sellers put their stop losses on top. Stop losses become buy orders. So if there's buy orders on top of the market and they already took out sell orders here, they're ready to sell them to the buyers up here, to sell them to the buyers. So, okay, I see this now. So the swing here in the 5 minutes is telling me this whole fair value gap needs to be inverted. You see that? Because from here all the way up here, it only went down. Well, up to this line right here. So from this low to this high, only went down. That's a CB on the higher time frames. Once it crosses up here, then we invert it to the upside. But look, if this is why I'm not trading. This is why. Check this out. If it inverts it here, look from here to here. How it's look how it's just a small swing. And how about if today only wants to go here and then just draw and just go sideways? You don't know what it wants to do. It's Thursday, NFP, end of the week. So just let's read the markets. That's it. That's all you can do. So this is why I tell you to get 3 pairs, because two of them are not giving me anything, and this one's giving me a nice market structure. So we just gotta wait for today to finish. So there's nothing to do in the markets today right now. We gotta wait for this candle to close. If that candle closes underneath, there's gonna be our inverted fair value gap to go down. It might not even, this candle might not even move any more higher. That's probably the high of the day already, see? That's today's candle. Open, high, and it's making a low. So there's a lot of shit going on in the market that when you see that there's a lot of options, you don't trade. Just stay in the sidelines and watch until you get your information, until you get your model, until you see your model, your trading plan. If your trading plan is not in here, don't trade. You don't need to. The markets are always gonna be there. Right now, right now this weekend, I want you to take off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Don't look at the charts. You're gonna start new. I told you you're gonna start new. We're gonna start Monday. We're gonna Monday, Tuesday. No, we're gonna start Wednesday. Monday there's no news. Tuesday there's no news. I'm not gonna be here. I'm not gonna be here doing nothing. Okay. But this weekend, take it off. Take Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for your family. Chill, relax. Monday, go in and start looking for highs and lows. That's what you need to do. Highs and lows, equilibrium, and order blocks. That's it for right now. That's all I want you to look for right now. Highs and lows, equilibrium, and order blocks. Order blocks, bearish order blocks in the in premium, and bullish order blocks in discount. That's all right now. Just but take the weekend off. Relax your mind. Tell your mind you're gonna do a new thing, not the old thing that you were doing that wasn't working. You're gonna see your trades getting better and better and better. And you're gonna trust the market better also. I'm still on this fair value. I'm still this fair value still it's already inverted to the downside. So I'm still bearish until it gives me more information that it wants to go up. Don't forget your family traders. If you guys are trading live money and you trade every day, don't forget about your families. Always take time for your families. If you're a new trader, keep this to yourself. Don't tell nobody that you're starting trading, because they're always gonna say something bad about it, and it's gonna make you not want to start your trading career. So just keep it to yourself. If you're a new trader and this trading thing just got to you right now today, keep it to yourself. And when you start learning, if it's for you, you're gonna know it's for you. If it's not for you, you're gonna know it's not for you. He'll tell you if it's for you or not. So right, check out the candles. See, the candles, the same thing that the charts do in the daily, the weekly, the monthly, does it in the 1 hour, 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 15 seconds. The market it's all same thing in all the chart. Okay, when you're looking at candles, you want candles, bullish candles, right? If you're bullish, you want all the candles to be closing on top of the high. You see that? On top of the high. If this candle closes underneath, then we're back to bearish. Example. Up candle. This candle here came down. You don't want the next, if you're bullish, you don't want the next candle to pass the middle of the what's it called? Of the up close candle that just closed. You don't want it to come down here, see? So if you put your fib on the high and the low of the candle that just closed and you're bullish, you're looking for your low of the day, because it's the daily. Daily. You're looking for the low of the day between the middle of the candle that closed and the high. You see that? See how it came down to the first quadrant and it made the low of the day there? Why? Because this candle here. See this candle here? The high of this candle and the low of this candle now is what? Balanced. You see that? Now it's balanced. So if you see next candle here went up, took out the high, came back into the range, and then it closed underneath the wick of the candle that closed before. Here, see? Now I'm not bullish anymore because it didn't close on top of this. So what am I doing? Waiting for what? The next candle to open. The next candle open gave me the high. Like, okay, so because it did not close on top of this one, and the next candle has to go down. The other three candles going down. This, like I told you, this candle here, if you take it out of proportion, put this candle here, it closes under where? Under the low, see? Next candle open, came down, it went up. It didn't want to close on. It didn't even want to go underneath this. You see that? Now you're back to bullish. Easy. It's just easy how you read the candles. You see how you understand? This is back to bullish. See how it even closed on top of here? The body did not close on top of the high, but it did not close on top of the bottom. What is it? It's an inside candle. So what happens with this one? Open, you gotta wait. Close on top. Now you're back to bullish. Now this is your money maker here, see? You can wait this out. You can wait this out into here. Once this candle opens on top here, boom, we're up. We're done. Why? Buy stops here. So once it's here, see how this candles here took their time going up and down, going up. It's just building stops, and making these people here say, it's not coming up here. We're good. We're gonna stay up here. Our stops are not gonna get taken at all. And then it comes over here, takes out the eye here, and they're like, okay, I think, I don't know, should I get out? No, I'm gonna wait it out. And this didn't give a chance to get out. This went straight up. So there's no chance to get out. So their money's done, gone. So that's why I'm waiting for this candle to close today. If it closes underneath this low, we're back to bearish. Well, we're bearish. If it doesn't close underneath the low, then it's gonna come up here. So we just gotta wait. The market is like that. Sometimes you have your model there every day. Sometimes you don't. This is a swing low also on the 4 hour. You see? So it has to break to the downside. I don't want it to make a swing low here. Where are we in the range? We're in the middle, see? We're in the middle of the range. From this high to this low. But, you got a bigger range. From this low this high. Because that's the new high. You see that? That's a new high because it took out this high. So this makes this a old low. This is why I'm telling you, learn highs and lows. Once it breaks up, this makes this a old low. That's a PDRA. Old lows, price comes back to reprice to the old low. When it breaks it to the downside, this is an old low. It comes back to reprice to the old low and continue going out to the low that just broke. You see? So you gotta know which low to look for and which high is gonna be your new high and which one is gonna be your new low. And your new high has to take out stops. If this did not take out stops, that's not your new high. Okay? That's not your new high. And also your new high has to break down market structure to the downside. So it's not just make a high and that's it, let's go. No, you gotta wait for it to break to the downside. Now you know it's a long-term high. Understand? So this one right here, because it's in the leg going up. Now this is not a long-term low. This is a short-term low. Because it's in the leg that is making probably in the weekly going up, you see? So this is your new range from here to here. Once it breaks underneath, then you're looking for another low under here. And that high into makes a new high, that's still the high until it makes a high, a new high. So here in this bigger range, we are where? At premium prices. You see that? We're in premium. So where premium, it has to come down to where? Discount. Discount, people, discount. You don't want to buy a premium, you want to sell a premium. Too much lipstick on my shirt. No, I don't trade with indicators. I don't use none of that bullshit. That's all they need, people. That's all they need. See this? This 2 weeks. The first one that went up said, yeah, let me take the stops out. The second one said, just in case. And also, what did this candle also do? Helping out, taking out this buy stops, but it also took out this high here. So if he took out that high here and he came back into the range, this down candle here, that's a run on stops. So this is my twin towers. It made twin towers taking out stops. Boom. Once I see this, I'm bearish because it didn't even want to go up to the middle of the twin towers. Good. Watch out because it's stuck right here, Curtis. It's stuck in this fair value gap. Okay, so watch out. Don't short too much today. It's NFP Thursday. It's the end of the week. You see? It's inside this swing up. It took out the highs here, so watch out here. See how this candle here doesn't want to go down? Better watch out. Because you already made the high of the day, so it can be this is not even inverted to the downside, and it took out the high here. See? So you gotta wait for market to break this fair value gap here to the downside. I'm not bearish until it breaks this fair value gap, inverts it to the downside. If it doesn't invert it today, then we're back to bullish and we're back to up here. We're back to going probably up here. So it has to invert it. If it doesn't invert it, be careful with your shorts. You see how this let me explain something to you real quick. You see this candle right here? If it would have been bearish, it would have closed underneath the low here. It did not. It stayed on top. So watch out. And it didn't break underneath this low here, so it's not breaking to the downside yet. You see that? The body's gotta close underneath the low to break the low. That's your low. That's the low that it has to break to the downside in the lower time frames, so it can be bearish. And it didn't break it on this here. See? So, and there's money up here, so you better watch out. And it's also trading in the middle of the range. You don't want to be trading when it's in the middle of the range. Nice. Take profit. Get the fuck out. It's Thursday. It's Thursday, man. You see the range from here, from this low to this high? It's in the middle of the range. So you don't want to be trading. You don't want to be trading when it's in the middle of the range. You want to be trading when it's up here or when it's down here. You don't want to be trading in here. That's why I'm on the sidelines. I'm just watching. I don't lose money. I took a trade Monday and Tuesday, and I got profit. I didn't take a trade yesterday, and I didn't take a trade today. But this looks bullish, for real. It looks bullish. It looks like it wants to come up here. There's an imbalance here, so we just gotta wait. I'm waiting. I'm on the sidelines. This is the high here that we're trading in, and this is the range in here. See, it's the same from the daily, and it's right in the middle right here. So whoever's trading here right now, that sold this, like I said, is praying right now for market not to go back up. But it did not break market shift here. So if you sell before it breaks market shift here, this is your low. That's a low, that little can't. That's why I'm saying. That's why I said yesterday. A lot of traders are more into big candles and the big picture. You gotta look at the small picture. When you go buy a car, the big picture, what you see is the price. But what they don't let you see is a small little dots that say if you buy this car, it's gonna take you 40 months to pay at 20-30% of whatever and whatever. That's what they don't want you to see. So the markets don't want you to see the little stuff. You understand? This is accumulation. This is bullcrap. This right here is bullcrap. Whoever's trading in here is getting fucking killed. Why? Because we're looking for highs and lows. We don't want to be trading in here. We want to be trading at the highs and at the lows. Not in between. Not in between. We look in between the legs. We look for lows that want to be broken to the downside. Lows that have sell stops for when they come down. And we look for highs to be broken to the upside. That's what we look for when we're bullish. If you bought here, down here, because this is your low. If you bought down here, all you have to do is manage your trade. Okay? All you have to do in that leg is manage your trade. You want to get in at the lows down here. And then manage your trades. Look at the trade. Look at your market shift breaking highs. And leaving lows intact. That's how you know you're bullish. Okay? Take this high, took them out. Took out this high, left the low. See, this low never came down. Nothing came down. Left it intact. All of them intact. And he's taking the high. So that means we're bullish. That means you're good. If you bought here, don't get out until the low is broken to the downside. With the low broken to the downside? Here. And look how much money you made. He broke right up here at the end of the fucking. Oh, I'm sorry. I know. At the end of the move, he broke that down. See right here. Now I'm out of the trade. See, that's what you gotta. That's what you have to understand about the market. It doesn't give you a break a market shift. If it has to go all the way up here. And what did I tell you? It was a short week, right? Monday I told you it was a short week. Well, Tuesday because I didn't do. A live on Monday. But Tuesday I told you it was a short week. So if it's a short week, they got 4 days to complete their mission for the week. Who are them? So if they have four days to complete their mission for the week, what are they gonna do Monday? Straight up. Why? Because I need you up here by Thursday, by Tuesday, by Wednesday. So Monday they straight up. The mission is complete by Tuesday or Wednesday. Now what? Now they can rest. And everybody here, other traders don't know, buying and selling. But it's going here. It's going there. It's going here. It's going there. And everybody just got killed NFP. And we are on the sidelines watching this. Cause I'm watching. Cause I'm not trading in this bull crap. I'm not trading in here. I want to see the highs get broken or the lows get broken. He broke it with this one. Now I'm waiting for it to get filled and gives me what? Gives me a daily fair value gap inversion. Once you get your daily fair value inversion, now you're sure shit that you're going fucking bearish. So now all you have to wait for, because you're not selling in here, all you gotta wait for is to come down, take the low, make a new low, go back up, make a new lower high. Now you're back in the middle of this fair value gap. Now you're a fucking seller. Now you wanna go down. So watch out if you're bearish. Watch out, people. Watch out with this today. If you're bearish, cause it just did this. It just can stay inside this candle here, not even move for the rest of the day. There's people probably over there making freaking barbecue outside, and you all here freaking your mind's blowing up because it's going down, it's going up. Don't waste your mind, your mind energy. Don't waste it on this today. Take a break. If you've been trading all year, it's time to take a break. Take Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday, there is no news, and I can show you. Check this out. There's no news Monday, Tuesday. Monday, July 7th, no news. Tuesday, July 8th, no news. As soon as I drop my live today, I'm shutting my charts off. I'm not looking at this until Tuesday that I do my analysis on Tuesday. Why? Because the week for me starts on Wednesday. These people are on vacation, chilling, relaxing, spending the money they took from other liquidity for the half of the year already. Other traders that don't know how to trade, all the liquidity they took from traders. They're gonna go spend it in Jamaica somewhere now this weekend. And you're all over here checking the charts out all weekend doing nothing. The charts are not gonna do anything all weekend. So take family time this weekend, people. If you're traders, if you're like real life traders, take this weekend for your family. Kids, parents, your wife, your husband. Go to the beach if you're in a nice hot state. Go to the beach. So how I was explaining the highs, you see this buy stops here. This move here left a fair value gap and it took out the buy stops. That's a new high. You see that? So now your high is here and your low is still here. Into this broke to the downside and made a new low. Now this is a new low because it took buy stops here. See? So now we're in this range from this high to this low, and here we are at almost at the middle of the range. It's coming back to the first quadrant, then get over middle of the range to the third quadrant, to the fourth quadrant, and take all these fuckers out. What time is it? 10:18. I believe for 11 o'clock it's gonna take all these people out and then drop again. 11 o'clock. What does market do at 11 o'clock? It takes out the traders that are profitable for the day. See? So at 11 o'clock, London lunch goes from 10 to 12, and then New York lunch goes from 12 to 2. So in those 4 hours, they look for traders that put down their stop losses so they can go to lunch. They come out, take them out, and then accumulate to 2, and then they start moving at 2 again to 4 o'clock. That 4 or 5 o'clock that it closes at 5 o'clock. So that's why the market closes at 4:45. Nasdaq and S&P 500 closes at 4:45 one day and opens at 6 o'clock. So here, 4 o'clock, that's your last printed candle at 4 o'clock is the hourly chart. So this is your the last hourly candle for the day. It closes at 5 o'clock. Opens back up at 6 p.m. It usually makes a gap every time it closes and open. This week has not made any gaps. You see that? This is Friday's close. This is Monday's open, no gap. This is Friday's, Monday's close, Tuesday open, no gap. We have Tuesday open, Wednesday open, no gap. Today we have Wednesday close, Thursday open, no gap. So if there's no gap, there's not like this. The market's just gonna be, I don't know. I don't like trading when there's no gap. Nasdaq is going crazy. I don't know where the fuck these people want to go. Well, like I said, Dow Jones is the one that's bringing these people up. See, they gotta follow Dow Jones. So Dow Jones is going to 45,906. See that up here? There's mad money up here. So Dow Jones is up here. Until Dow Jones takes that out, I'm bullish in Nasdaq and S&P 500. But I don't want to buy where it is. It's a premium. It's a big time premium right now. So I don't want to buy up there. I'm waiting for them to give me the break of market structure to the downside, because there's a lot of things down here. I'll show you. So Nasdaq on the bottom of the market got sell stops. Sell stops here. There's a gap. There's a volume liquidity void here. Volume imbalance here. Volume imbalance here. Stops here. Imbalance here. Imbalance here. There's a lot of things in the bottom of the market. So I'm just waiting for it to take out the high, come back down and take out a low. Once it takes out a low and starts coming down, then I'm back to bearish. So right now the structure is seen in gold. The most likely structure, the thing that you can see correctly, is in gold. You see the market structure in gold is fucking beautiful. All I have to wait for it break this, convert this fair value gap into a bearish. That's what I'm waiting for. This market structure is fucking beautiful. Look at this. This is the high, this is the low we're trading in. This high and this low. Well, this high right here. Because there's nothing has gone up this high there. And this low here. So we're trading in here, see? We're trading right in the middle of the gap also. So there's no trading from it. It's just this ends of this days of July. See that? It's right in the middle. So if it made this swing high, it should make a short intermediate term swing high, and then a short term swing high to go down. It should. That's what it's trying to make. That's what I see. What you guys want to talk about? I'm done talking. In the middle of the gap, we're doing nothing today. Nothing at all. If you have any questions, let me know. Follow me. Share my live. This is real market structure teaching. Real market structure teaching. This is nasty. Nasty, nasty. See, this fair value gap got inverted to the upside. If it doesn't close underneath equilibrium, That's what I'm looking at right now, my peoples. This is what I'm looking at right now. Why? Because they already took out lows. And this is the 5 minutes. So if it doesn't close underneath, if this candle does not close underneath here, nothing closes underneath, it's gonna go up. The daily's giving you, the gold is giving you more market structure than Nasdaq and S&P 500 right now. Check this shit out. That's Nasdaq. You see that? That's Nasdaq. Why? It's nothing to do here today. Where's NFP candle right there? 8:30. Check out the NFP candle Nasdaq at 8:30. Right here. Took out the highs, and it kept on going up. Everybody that said, "Oh, he took out the highs. Let's go sell, sell, sell," sold. See ya. You can't sell up here. It needs to break market shift to the downside, people. You cannot sell up here. Tired of telling you guys. Tired of telling you. You cannot sell up. You gotta wait for it to break the shift to the downside. Took out the lows. Check out this move right here. It went up, down. Took out by sell stops here, right? This move here, what did it do? It broke this high here. It broke the high. So you already know that you're breaking to the upside. This is a high. High. Nobody notices because it's very small. Nobody notices it. This is a high. Break to the upside. Broke to the upside. Body's closed underneath the wick. Yes, it did. Did it come back to retest? Yes, it did. Or reprice. Not retest. Reprice. This, what is this? This is not a fair value gap. The bodies of this candle are not up here. The body stayed underneath the high here. This is a what? Buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. It did not come all down to fill it in. Did not. So if did not come down to fill it in, we're looking on the way down to fill this inefficiency here. This is the 5 minutes. But it's still all the way up here, so you don't want to do nothing until it breaks market shift to the downside. That's why I don't want to even touch Nasdaq. But if you go to gold, look at a beautiful fucking market structure. This is beautiful. Look at this. The daily's beautiful. The 4 hour, you can see it. See that? He broke to the upside. Look at that. How he broke to the upside. So I told you, watch out with the sellers now. And it did not break to the. This is accumulation. Accumulation. To break to the downside, it has to break a down candle in here in the leg, not in accumulation. So to break to the downside, it has to break down here on the 4 hour. So you already broke to the upside here, see? This candle here, bodies, is on top of that wick. It's coming down, but watch out. See how in the 15 minutes you don't see a fair value gap in here, but you see a bullish fair value gap here. See, this is a bullish fair value gap. I did not take any stops out, so I don't look at it like I don't look at it as a important fair value gap. I look at this one as an important fair value gap because he took out sell stops. So if we got inverted to the upside, I don't want to see it come back down here. So if you put a trade in here and it doesn't move quick, get out. It has to move. If it doesn't move, close your trade. Or there's no more news no more. There's no more news for today. 10 o'clock is over. Didn't do anything. No, because NFP did everything. This is a 10 o'clock news candle. He came down. He didn't even take stops. So if it didn't take stops, what does that mean? That it's not ready to go up. So when price doesn't take stops, that means it's not ready to go up. Okay. So what did it do? It came back down to fill in what the fair value gap. Did it take stops? Where do you see stops taken there? You see stops taken? I see stops taken. Where? Right here. That's swing low. See that? Those are stops here. Took them. Now we can go back up. You see that? This is not my model. That's why I'm not trading it. I'm just telling you what I think and where I think it's gonna go. That's why I put this. That's why I put this thing on, whatever it's called. My model. I saw it Monday. I'll show you. Took out the low, boom. Came back up, took out the high, boom. I'm ready. I'm ready for what? To go up. What am I waiting for? A swing low. So, long term swing low, intermediate term swing low, short term swing low. See that? This is your new low. Buy that bitch. I bought it right here when it came right down here. Bought this bitch, cause I know my lows right here. See, intermediate term. Now that's short term low is the one that's gonna give you what, your leg. The short term low. So if you're in a hurry to get into this trade and you get in here, you're gonna see your money go up, come back down, go back up, come back down, and you're gonna be all, oh. So you just wait for the short term low and a new low. See, give you a new low because it broke this low here. That wick there, it broke it, took sell stops, made a new low, bullish. See ya. And now, if it's gonna go up, it has to break this fair value gap to the upside, invert it to the upside, because this fair value gap took out the sell stops here. You see? So if you see that this is a fair value gap and it inverts to the upside, we're bullish, bullish. Coffee, drink some coffee. Curtis, take the weekend off. Go with your family somewhere. Relax. Until Wednesday. There's no news until Wednesday. If this is gonna be an up candle, we don't want this candle to close underneath this up close candle. We don't want it to close underneath. We want it to go from here. Go. What's up, Lito? How you doing? Nothing much. NFP week, NFP Thursday. We're looking to see what we're doing up in there. Slow moving Thursday. But it moved quick at 8:30. NFP killed everybody. This candle here, if we're bullish, we don't want the next candle to open and go underneath the middle of it. See? If it opens here, and it goes all the way down here, then you're not that bullish. He has to open, make the low right before the middle, and up. I want this candle going up to invert this fucker here. And don't put a lot of lipstick in your shirts. Try to keep your shirts clean so you can see the fair value gaps, the inefficiencies. Same thing here. If you're bullish, you don't want this candle to open and come down. You want it to stay on top of the middle of the candle. See, you want it to stay on top. If it comes down, then it's just repricing to the middle of the bullish of the bearish fair value gap and come down. If it stays, if it goes up, then we're gonna invert it to the upside. That's why I say shorts, watch out. Follow me, my peoples, on TikTok. This is good reading, good market structure reading. Share my live. Rise, did you leave me, Rise? You don't want it to close underneath it. You want it to stay on top of the middle. If it closes underneath it, then well, it can be an inside candle also. So this is the 5-minute chart. 5 minutes. We got 3 minutes for this candle to close. So another thing, this high here went up almost to the middle of the down candle, right? But this is only came up to here, see? So there's still a little gap in here that needs to be filled. You see that? Nobody notices that, but I do. This right here needs to be filled with the up candle, with the buy move, with the buy side. This is the sell side. It has to be the buy side so it can be balanced. This is your order block here. This order block took out this high here. When it came down, it took it out. So it can be repricing back to the order block, taking this highs here out. Remember what I told you? These are sell stops. Become what? When this crosses down, it breaks through. Breakout traders see this. It's going down. It's going down. Sell, sell, sell. Stop losses up here. So in here, there's a lot of stop losses that people are selling on the breakout. See? So I'm looking to get these fuckers here. Get them out of the trade. Get them out of here. Reprice to the order block. This is what you have to understand about the market. There's a whole bunch of traders out there. There's retail traders, there's breakout traders, there's traders that trade on support and resistance. So if you know what they're doing, you want to do the opposite of what they're doing. What? Yeah, do the opposite of what they're doing and you take their stop losses. Why you want to do that? You make money. Invert it, bitch. Let's go. Invert this fucker. I want to invert this, man. Yeah, you go, Papa. Just invert it. Once he inverts this one, you're already inside you're already in a trade here. Okay? So let me show you how to manage a trade. Because if you guys don't know how to manage a trade, you guys are not gonna be profitable. Okay? So if you have a range, right? From this high to this low. From this high to this low, right? And you're under equilibrium. That means you're still at discount prices. If you take a trade here, you're in discount, right? You're here, you're in discount. Boom, you took a trade there. And let's say you want to do 10 lots. So you know what? You don't want to put your 10 lots in here. You want to put at least 5 lots. 5 lots. Because you don't know if it's going to invert this fair value gap to the upside. Or it's going to just go reprice to it and come back down. So if you put 5 lots here, you wait for this fucker to get inverted. Once you invert this fucker to the upside, you wait for it to come back to reprice to the middle. And you put your other 5 lots. And watch it rise. Don't lose all your money that you have in your pocket. Don't lose it down here, all of it. Use some of it, and then you put the rest up here. That's an example. It didn't invert it. It has to invert the fair value gap to the upside. It did not. He has to break the bodies. He has to break it to the upside. It did not invert it. What I wait for is an inversion. Fast. Go up. That up here. Not even take this high out. And then come back down. And then go back up. Not taking this high out, making people with this swing down, making people put their stop losses here and then go up. It didn't invert this fair value gap. See, this is why I tell you, do not put all your lots in one bag. If you have 10 lots to trade, put 5. And you see this shit coming back, you get the fuck out. It didn't invert the fair value gap. As soon as this candle does not invert and this starts, you get out. That's all. It was just an idea. What it was in my mind, but it's coming back down. It's 10:42. It needs to relax until 11. You can come back down. You can go back up. It can come back down. It's a fucking lazy day. He doesn't even have to go back up here today. Or down here today. You can just stay in here like that. $2 a.m. I think that's the high of the day. It's 8 a.m. We have more lows in the bottom. We have a lot of lows in the bottom. Let's see what happens. He's trading inside this candle in here. So it's like all these candles here are inside candles, see? So you might stay in here all fucking day doing nothing. That's what I'm saying. Don't be risking too much, and don't expect much also. I love these fuckers here, man. But there's also a whole bunch of stuff down here. It did not break to the downside here yet, see? There's nothing much to do today, my people. Try not to waste your mind today thinking about this. Don't get tired thinking too much. Is it going up? Is it going down? What the fuck is this thing doing? Don't think too much. Take it easy. Just read the market. Let it go. Just let it go. You have to understand you have to let it go. You gotta let it go. Don't trade today. Don't make mistakes. Keep your capital. Keep your trading accounts safe. Don't give him your money. Don't give him your money if you don't have to. Everybody wants to see a trade when there's no trades. There's no trades. Nothing we can do. No trades at all. This is a swing low. Intermediate swing low. It's probably making a short-term low to go up. Let's see. Wait a minute. No, this is a swing here. It's a new swing. I'm good with this shit. This is the 1 minute. I went down to the 1 minute to check out the una minutos. The una minutos. We have here a species. Sell setting balance, buy setting efficiency. We have a fair value gap here with a volume imbalance. Let's see what it wants to do. Damn, look at that. That's a beautiful trend line there. There's mad money right here. Look at this. Look at this trend line. When traders see price come back to it, sell. You're gonna take these bitches out. Still have to fill in this imbalance here, see? From here to here. From here to here. That's an imbalance there, unfilled. this they do this freaking drops, so traders get tricked into selling and buying, man. That's I tell you, guys. I it caught me so many fucking times. Caught me so many times selling this, but sell, it's dropping, sell, and even break to the downside. Well, my peoples, I'm gonna go to work. There's nothing to do today here. Like I said earlier, take the weekend off. Come back Monday, do your analysis Monday and Tuesday, and start your week trading on Wednesday. There's no news on Monday and Tuesday, so the market can be just chilling and relaxing and slow. But if you're in there and you see a trade, take it. If you're gonna trade today, be careful, low risk. Don't be knuckleheads. God bless you all. Good luck to all traders out there, my peoples. I'll talk to you guys on Wednesday. Have a great weekend. Happy 4th of July, everybody. God bless.